A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th Slips Rocket League Tournament. That's right, we're in the freaking 8-9. We got figure 8 now. Hey, I got it right. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, allow me to welcome my fellow caster, ABK. He's a fellow member of Slips.
How's it going today, GJ?
There we go. For a second there, I thought we were going to have some audio trouble, but nope, this is Slips. We are professional. We take care of our stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys like the little stinger edition we added in for a little bit of that Slips flair. Now, we got a whole tournament lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having fun already. I am already seeing a little bit of excitement here. We got a little hello from Lobby. Hey, hello there. Good to see you. Anyways, we got whole quarterfinal matches lined up for you, as well as the semis and the finals. We're doing the whole darn tournament in one go. Even now, we're getting things ready for match 1 of the evening. And this match will, of course, be, as soon as we bring them up, here we are! Nitro Esports Elite versus Sellouts Green. Nitro Esports Elite, a member of Nitro Esports, a name that is very familiar to the folks who have been following the Slips scene, while Sellouts Green is one of the many newcomers that have joined Slips for this tournament. ABK, you're looking forward to this tournament? Because I sure am, especially when I get this good. Take a look.
Absolutely. I am really excited about this first match that we have coming up between Nitro Esports. Really awesome to have some old school players and some new school players coming together, which creates some brand new excitement for people who have been following Slips for a little while. And for those of us that are new to the tournament, it'll be a great way to get a taste of it. What about you, GJ? Which
I'm
match
looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this mainly because of well, allow me to explain to the folks at home. For this tournament in particular, we have taken the liberty of putting in a very specific limitation. We have put in an MMR limitation for the teams. Teams that wanted to take part in the tourney had to be within an MMR range of 1,200 to 1,500. And because of that limit being in place, we don't have the big grand champion teams that you normally see in Slips. But at the same time, we do have tighter competition, closer competition. It's not going to be so lopsided, I'm sure. It's going to be exciting. We've had exciting matchups in Slips in the past, but I'm predicting we're going to have a whole slew of them this time. Think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just about to say that. I really like to see, tighter competition that should equal, more excitement throughout the entire game. We're looking forward to trying out this new concept here and seeing if we can drum up some more excitement throughout the entire tournament.
Oh, yes, indeed. Now we're still waiting on that first match to be set up and ready to go. Nitro Esports Elite, led by Belly Pay, are looking to get tourney gold. They have played in slips in the past. They haven't really gotten to tourney victories yet. They haven't gotten to the top of the mountain, so to speak. But they are looking to keep climbing. As for Sellouts Green, don't know much about them other than their stats, and let me tell you, I am looking forward to seeing them play. Now, we did have placement matches done and over with during the week in the run-up to the tournament because we had 10 teams register for this lovely event. We needed to take care of who was going to take on slot 7 and 8. Now, if you look at the brackets here, let's take a closer look. Now, you'll see that Sellouts Green are with one of those two teams that made it into the tournament via placements. And the other team in question was RL Stormtroopers. Yes, RL Stormtroopers. The Galactic Empire is being represented in slips this month, excuse me. Hopefully Darth Sidious shows RL Stormtroopers mercy if they lose. RL Stormtroopers, please don't lose under penalty of unlimited power. Okay, jokes aside. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this. So, big shout outs to RL Stormtroopers and Sellouts Green for winning the placement matches. And speaking of matches, we are in the lobby right now for the first match of the evening. First match of this tournament. And we're gonna go into the studios, we're gonna go into the game right now. And here we are.
Absolutely. GJ, who do you got on this first match?
Okay, who's gonna win? Who's gonna take it? I'm thinking this might very well be a close match, but it may very well be Nitro Esports Elite, but it's gonna go to a game 3.
You think so? You think it's gonna go to game 3? I'm gonna take the new guys in the Sellouts Green. And then if you're in the chat right now, tell us who you think's gonna win.
Yes, chat, lay it on me. Lay it on me. Who do you think is going to win? Nitro Esports Elite or Sellouts Green? And I do see in the chat that the music was a bit loud. Don't worry, folks. We'll get that sorted out. We'll get that sorted out so that you guys can hear us and the action. The music is great, but we don't need it to be too darn loud, eh? It's not like a rock and roll concert where we're blasting music in a freaking stage at full blast, cranked up to 11, rock and roll. We got some nitro love in here. We got some nitro love here. So we got a lot of people. Pretty much, we got some folks here saying the same thing as me. But this is Slips. This is Slips, and also Bailey Pay. Of course, Bailey Pay. Bailey Pay cheering his own team on. Shout out to him. All right. Right now we're waiting ever so patiently for the teams to make their way into the game so that we can proceed with this excellent match. Now, going back on the subject, it looks like while we're on the subject of matches, we're getting some interesting information concerning the status of 2 Pump Jump, one of the 8 teams in the tournament. They appear to be having trouble getting one of their players in for this matchup, but more info will come later. Right now we're still waiting on the 2 teams to make it in so that we can proceed with match 1. APK, we got a full crowd as per usual in this lovely stadium. And let me tell you, this is going to be exciting. It's going to be wonderful. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, you got to wonder. I mean, is any social distancing going on in the RL arena at this point?
Yes, but I'm sure that all of these people have masks on at the minimum, which I do appreciate. Remember, folks, wear masks, practice social distancing, and of course, be safe.
Still waiting for those teams to be jumping into the lobby here, but we should be getting started any minute.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, man, don't make me wait too long, guys. I'm excited as can be.
Looks like we got a question from the chat stream for you, GJ. Which team do you think has the edge in experience?
In terms of experience, Nitro Esports, going by the brackets and my history with Slips in general, Nitro Esports Elite has the experience compared to the newcomers that are all over this tournament. But experience alone can only take a team so far. When the players are on the field and the clock strikes down, the match begins, experience and skill are working in tandem there. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out once the match begins in earnest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Nitro probably has the edge both in experience on the team, but also just experience in the tournament, and that helps a lot. You know, having some familiarity with how we do things here at Slips and everything allows you to get into the game, less nerves, less people to keep an eye on. So that we'll see if that plays out and helps out in any sort of way that will be important in this first match coming out.
Yes, and okay, I'm getting word here that the opponents for Nitro Esports Elite, Sound Screen, are having a little bit of trouble getting into the match itself. Hopefully that trouble can be sorted out and we can proceed with awesome action. Now going back into the studio here, while things are looking pretty darn nice, like I said, Nitro Esports could very well take it, but I'm counting, wait a moment, I'm counting them to get into a Game 3, and ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to begin. Holy cow! Man, you guys move fast. And here we go, it is Game 1, and there we go, match is underway.
Nitro Esports starting off, they're pretty strong.
Yeah, they're starting off strong, and right now the ball is deep in orange, all the way in. Valley Pay coming in with an early goal. Not like 11 seconds into the match.
Didn't spend much time going from the chat towards scoring. Right off the bat, Nitro Esports Elite brings it 1-0, first 11 seconds of the match.
Yes. I can tell these teams are very, very excited to play because they jumped into their teams the moment they got into the lobby. They didn't want to wait any longer. Can't blame them. And speaking of not waiting any longer, Kovacs decides to waste no time at all. Comes in with a great goal and a little bit of help from one of his teammates there. Well done. Well done. So now it's 2-0.
Yeah, just hit it right off the edge. So what do you think Solid Green really needs to do here? 22 seconds in, and it's already getting pretty tough.
And the experience and skill of Nitro Esports Elite coming into full effect early on in this series. Solid Green already on the defensive. They need to do more than staying on the defensive. They gotta get some shots in as well. Get the pressure on Nitro. But they can do all of that. Well, they've got plenty of time to see. They can do exactly that. Pressure is back on Salas. It's not where they want to be right now. Oh, miss. Whoa. Great cover and oh. Okay, Kovacs with a little bit of help from Bailey Pay. As you can see,
yeah, it looks like this time Nitro's doing a great job of just driving it down to the edge and really spreading the ball out. I think that really what Salas need to do is they need to start controlling the edge a little bit stronger. Stop letting Nitro drive it down.
There. Here we go. It's 3-0 in favor of Nitro. This is just game 1 in a best of 3 series. Remember, folks, all but one of the matches in this tournament are best of 3. The final. Yes. And it looks like we're getting word here that we need to do a little adjustment there. And as we can see, we got a 4th goal here from Valley. Oh wait, no. Danielle. Well done. Here we go, more zip. It's not looking good for Salas. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear us a little bit better. The game is hype, but it doesn't need to be super loud hype. Anyways, going back into the match. Right now, the events is clearly in favor of Nitro. As Salas tries to get the ball away from the goal. I know they're having a heck of a hard time with that, as the pressure is being kept on orange, but a little bit of alleviation there for a break moment there. Just for a moment, but now the pressure is still on orange.
Sellout's really struggling at this point to generate some offensive momentum. They have 3 back deep. guarding the goal, really just playing a defensive game at this point, which is allowing Nitro to just sort of sit around and chip at them. I think at this point, Sellouts really need to try to spread the ball out and try to start getting an attack going.
Yes, sirree. It's looking to be Nitro Esports Elite's Game 1. But this is definitely, at the very least, this is definitely a match to really think about on Sellout's side of things. Like, they now have a better idea of what to expect when playing against a team like Elite. Game 2 will be a much more interesting match considering what's going on here and what they're learning. Could Sellouts really take what they've learned from Game 1 and apply it to Game 2, making it a closer match? Closer game?
Well, I mean, there is still 2 minutes left in this match, so let's not count them out just yet, GJ.
Of course, of course. Upsets have been known to happen in slips. I should know. I've seen many of them. So, who knows? Sellouts Green could capitalize on a mistake or two. Let's see what happens. We're going past the 2-minute mark here. We got Trey Bird doing his thing here, trying to keep the pressure on Blue. Unexpected. Very unexpected. Quite a nice change of pace as far as I'm concerned. Sellouts Green keeping the pressure on Blue for a moment, but Kovacs alleviating that pressure. Here comes Trey Bird though. Bonk that ball, and he's eyeing it as his teammate comes in to help. And ladies and gentlemen, this is looking to be very exciting. This is a lot more interesting now because, oh, here we go. Now the ball is back in orange. This is not where Sellouts Green need to be right now. I said it before, but I'll say it again. That ball should... Whoa, here we go. That ball did not be an orange according to Sellouts. Danielle coming in with a great goal with help from Kovacs. 5-zip. It is looking to be Sellouts' loss here in Game 1.
I think that's probably going to be the case here. I think really what Sellouts really need to focus on is trying to develop a strategy here, maybe for the next game, to try to maybe experiment with a couple of different ways in which to create some momentum, get the ball moving forward, and not get trapped back tight.
Yes. Now,
notice, the three of them, they're all playing goalie right now. You really need to just sort of spread out, try to get someone playing up front, be able to get that ball down.
And speaking of getting that ball down, Nitro Esports has been getting that ball down 6 times over.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that might be a hat trick for Kovacs, not sure. One minute remaining in this first match. Looks like Nitro Sports is going to take this one. What do you really see as the key to success here for the next match here, GJ? You think Sellouts have it in them?
They need to shore up their defenses pronto, and they need to get the pressure on Blue. They know they can do it. They did it at one point in Game 1. They know they can put pressure on Elite, but they gotta work on keeping that pressure going, because that is unfamiliar territory to Elite at this point in the series. They are comfortable with being on the offensive. Too comfortable, perhaps, in this case. So that could be used to Sellouts' advantage if they can pull it off. Now we're going into a 7th goal here. This is definitely a Nitro Esports Elite win in Game 1. But this is a best of 3. It's very much there's still a chance that Nitro could lose Game 2. And ladies and gentlemen, things are looking very interesting to say the least. We got the Doomslayer in the match lobby apparently. Barely taking a break from demon slaying, and here we go. Trey Bird saying, "Hello, I think we can get a goal here. Let's show them what for." Here we go. Nice. Well done. Well done with a little bit of help from his teammate too. So we now know that Sellouts can in fact score a goal against Elite. That's sure to be a confidence builder as we go into the end of this game.
Really what they need to do is capture some of that magic in Game 2. Absolutely need to figure out a way to get more sustained offensive pressure. Kovacs can't let him score 4 goals and expect to win,
Yes, indeed. Now, right now, things are looking pretty dicey for Sellouts Green. They are behind 1 game. Uno right there. So they gotta come back from this. They gotta do what is essentially a reverse sweep. They gotta win twice in a row in order to advance. They lose again, they're out. And
yeah, absolutely.
And I'm hoping that whatever data they got from game 1 will serve them well here. And right now,
Yeah, one of the
game
things.
2 to begin. And I am looking forward to it. I'm expecting it to be a much closer game than game 1.
Well, I mean, I think the key to success here is that they really need to find a way to just not let Nitro just get the sustained offensive pressure. And I think part of that has to be that Sellouts needs to find a way to not get caught up in their defensive zone, all three of them at the same time, taking turns just trying to take swipes at the ball, Trying to get everybody here into the match lobby.
Yeah, right now we're waiting on the teams to get in. And it looks like, yes sir, they are getting in. They are ready to go. These guys are lickety-split super fast. I love that. That is awesome. Let's see more of it. Here we go. It is game 2 of this best of 3 series. The first series in the tournament as we begin. Oh man, this is going to be exciting. Here we go. Now we got Mr. Chair leading the pack in Salads Gaming. He is the captain. Salads Green, excuse me. Got Force Up Doubt. We got Kovacs of Nitro Esports Elite, and it looks like the pressure is on orange early on. We've seen this before. This is not what Salads wants or needs right now. They need to get the pressure on blue, and it looks like they're trying to do exactly that, or at the very least get that ball away from their goal. But Danielle is making it hard for them right now. But great save from Doubt. Great save. They're going to need plenty more of that. Where that came from. No doubt. A bit of a scramble for that ball. Bit of a scramble.
Absolutely. And the one thing is they just keep trying to clear it out of in the middle.
Yes. I'm getting some word here from our match lobby maker, Homicidal. Apparently Doomslayer is a member of one of the two teams. In fact, he's looking to he may yet play in a future game should we get into game 3. We'll see. Anyways, shout out to Doomslayer
Sellout Green doing a lot better. Sellout's Green doing a lot better controlling the ball this time, making sure the Nitro can't get that kind of sustained effort that they did in match 1.
Yes, sir. Now, as you can see, this is a much more defensive game. We are not seeing any goals going into 3 minutes and 30. And which is very good for Salads Green because this is proof that they got their defense on point, but they need to get pressure on blue whenever they can and keep the pressure going. I've said this multiple times, but darn it, it bears repeating. And now here we go. That's exactly what I was saying. They're getting the pressure on blue, and whoa, great save from Kovacs. He saw what was going on there and took care of it. Now pressure is still on blue with Mr. Chair leading the charge. Man, they got all the right data to Sellout Green. They got all that good info from game 1. And they are taking full advantage of that information, what they've learned. We got a much closer game 2. I called it, sucker, and I am happy that I got it right. Anyways,
Absolutely.
Pressure is back on orange. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, this is not where they want to be, but Sellout Green knocking people away like it's nobody's business. Knocking the ball away, excuse me. If it was people, it'd be demos. And you know me, I love demos. Anyways, ball was in blue side for a moment. And whoa, that was a great shot from Kovacs, but Draper sees it. But then Belly Play comes in with the redirect. Great shot. With a little help from Kovacs, his shot attempt turned into an assist for Belly Play's successful goal. It's 1-0 in favor of Elite. But we are at 2 minutes and 23 seconds. This is very different from game 1, where Nitro got a goal 11 seconds in. Now,
yeah, absolutely. And it's still any team's game at this point. I think at this point, Sellout couldn't sell themselves out. They should definitely get back into it.
The Sellouts coming into their own defensive-wise and getting some pressure on blue, but they need to do more of that pressure. They need to do more if they want to actually tie this game up, and the clock is ticking. We are past the 2-minute mark. The clock is ticking down. They need to get a win here so that they can force a game 3. But if Nitro Esports wins, they go on to the semis, and Sellouts are out. So here we go. The ball is rolling into orange right now, but there's a bit of a fight, bit of a scramble, and great save from Mr. Chair. That's Chair with an L. I got confused about it too. Anyways, All of Salad's Green are at that ball right now, fighting for it. And here we go, Kovacs chasing after that ball with a little bit of help. Ball is still deep in blue, but here comes Stray Bird looking to keep it in, and he does. Great job there.
Yeah, it could have been a really risky move having everybody back there playing defense again, but Salas did a great job clearing it out.
Yes, and speaking of clearing it out, Salad's Green need to clear that ball out now. We are at the 1 minute mark. This could be Nitro's game, but this could be a game 3. This could be an overtime situation. Whoa, ball is deep in blue, very deep in blue. Daniel right there, waiting for it. That was a save in my heart, as far as I'm concerned. And right now we got, we got so close to that goal. Just knocked off the crossbar by the looks of it. Belly Pay is eyeing that sucker. He's gonna, looks like he's getting ready to do something. Here's Daniel, keeping that ball in control of blue. Right, and Belly Pay is looking at, well, he thought better of it. He thought better of that shot. Great shot from Daniel, but Chair coming in with a great save, even as we speak. And Belly Pay, he saw an opportunity, but he got knocked away from him. Daniel doing a little trick here and there as he keeps the ball under blue control. The clock is winding down, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into... Yeah, it's coming down to the wire, folks, and that's it. Nitro takes it in a much, much, much closer match. Wow, Sellouts Green came into their own in terms of defense, saves aplenty, but at the end of the day, they lose. But they fought, they made Nitro work for that win at the end there. Very well done.
Absolutely. A whole different sellouts showed up to that second match than the first match. And I'm not sure if that was just the tournament nerves or just getting, into the groove of things. But I definitely like to see sellouts, play again because, it's a completely different team. Nitro Esports definitely earned that advancement towards the semis, though, for sure. A question, I wonder if, they can sustain that type of first game success that they had, which they really sort of need to capture in order to keep sustaining that winning effort throughout the entire tournament.
Yes, indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is confirmed. It is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Nitro Esports move on to the semis. Now, next up in our tournament, according to the bracket, if you'll look on that lovely piece of work, it'll be 2 Pump Jump versus RL Stormtroopers, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have received. Now there was some trouble with 2 Pump Jump in terms of the roster. Hopefully that has been resolved by now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take a closer look, and let me be the first to say this: it is going to be truly exciting. 2 Pump Jump versus RM Stormtroopers. These are 2 new teams, and I'm thinking this is going to be a more even series compared to the previous one. Like, these 2 teams,
absolutely, 2 brand new teams.
They are making their Slips debut. So I'm hoping you lovely ladies and gentlemen at home will enjoy seeing these 2 teams duke it out for your entertainment as we get into the lobby here. Now, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna double check and make sure that our boys at the 2 Pump Jump are ready to go.
We're having a little bit of issue before getting that 3rd team player. Are they in here, GJ, so far?
Yeah, their captain had even suggested a 2v3. Now, personally, I would like to avoid 2v3s whenever I can, but if it is agreed upon by both teams, that's one thing. Now, again, the 10-minute mark, now I should stress for everyone watching, if a match is 10 minutes late, then the team that is causing the delay will forfeit. Now, it can be argued that it is best to not allow a 2v3 because rules, and I am inclined to agree with that sentiment. So, I'm gonna go by the 10-minute mark. So, if the match takes 10 minutes, if the match is 10 minutes late, or if both teams call for a forfeit, if both teams agree to the forfeit, then there will be a forfeit, and the winning team will move on, and we will continue on. Alright, so I got word from Prague, the captain of Two Pump Chump, that their third is not here. Their third is not here. Okay, so we're getting some information here. Once we get this sorted, we'll see what we can do about this. We may have to, this quarterfinal match may have to result in a forfeit in favor of RL Stormtroopers. But we'll see.
Would be unfortunate with two new teams. We're really looking forward to seeing both new teams play. Looking forward to their debut for Slips, that's for sure.
Yeah, I should stress if a match is 10 minutes late, or if one team can't make it for whatever reason, then the team that's causing the delay, or the team that makes it. Wait a minute. What's going on? Wait a minute. What? Okay, so we're hearing from the chat that RL Stormtroopers are forfeiting. I am going to confirm this. Okay, so it looks like we got word here. Apparently. Yep. Looks like RL Stormtroopers are the team that will be forfeiting, which means that Two Pump Chump will be moving on. So that does give them more time to to grab their third.
This is absolutely an unprecedented time for Slips Tournament, Slips League Championship, to have the team that would have won by the other team forfeiting actually forfeit in favor of the team that was
that is some serious, I'm not a fan of forfeits because I want to see a match. I want to see competitive action, you know?
Absolutely.
But having said that, we do need to move on. We do need to move on to the next match, which, according to the bracket, will be No Mercy versus B Cross. Now, these two teams, they are familiar to those who have been following the Slip scene. They have played with us in the past, so it will be interesting to see how well they handle themselves when playing against each other. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now allow me to reveal the match card in question. Here we are. Now, No Mercy. Okay. Then the logo is as menacing as their name. First of all, I love it. And second of all, from what I recall from seeing them play, I'm thinking that I may be edging towards No Mercy taking the win. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, on that note, we're gonna be taking a moment here to talk about the tournament and our two teams while we're waiting on the match lobby to be taken care of. Let's see, the lobby is up. We're just waiting on the teams to come on in so that we can get started with the next match in the tournament.
What are you thinking for this one, GJ?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a close one, and not just because of the MMRs not being hugely different in terms of the gap. Thanks to the MMR limit, the gaps between the team MMRs are not so big, not so huge. So I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty close match. But like I said, I'm expecting No Mercy to take it. But I'm thinking it could be a Game 3 situation.
Absolutely. Just getting word in here, it looks like Two Pump Chump is also not going to be making it into their next match.
I had a feeling that was the case considering they're missing third. So
if that's the case, it looks like the winner.
We'll have to. Yeah, Two Pump. Yeah, we all know that Two Pump Chump had lost their, basically forfeited from their quarterfinal match. That much is determined, and this has been a very interesting start to the Slips Rocket League festivities, huh? But thankfully, we're gonna get another great match in the form of Beat Cross versus No Mercy. I'm looking forward to it. Right now, okay, so right now we're just waiting on our teams to get their butts in so that we can proceed with the fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I really, really love it. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I see Hussein, the creator of Slips, laying down the law, so to speak. Okay, I know V-Cross and No Mercy weren't expecting to play yet.
Just trying to corral some information here to see what V-Cross and Mercy's status are, see if they could be ready to go now.
It could very well be ready to go. I know this match is much earlier than intended, so we got a little bit of confusion from both teams. But if they're willing to play now, I say let's play now.
I think you're right, GJ. I support that. Thanks again to all of our loyal Slips Rocket League fans. If you haven't done so already and you're new to our Rocket League Championship, head on over to slips.gg to check out what we got going on. Lots of exciting developments going on in the future. Could be a way to kill time while we get this
we got a lot of
matchup.
things that go. We got a lot of cool stuff in the works in Slips, and we are a lovely bunch in general. So, if you're looking to join our lovely community, then I recommend you join us. It's on our Discord. Trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun with us. We got monthly tourneys and whatnot. And wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we got a little bit of technical difficulties. Don't worry, we'll get it all sorted out. And here we go. Okay. I see our main man has returned, ABK.
Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties on my end.
Okay, looks like we got people coming in already. Hey, what wonderful timing this is. Alright, so. Just to make it clear, ladies and gentlemen, ABK is back. Alright, so right now we're just waiting on our teams to make ready so that we can proceed with the excellent tournament. Excellent match that we have lined up for you. It's No Mercy versus V-Cross.
DJ, who do you got in this next one? I think I've got No Mercy in this next one.
Like I said, No Mercy, but it's going to be a Game 3 situation. Now let's see.
I love this support for V-Cross in the chat too.
Nice. Shoutouts to the Twitch chat. Now, V-Cross is in the lobby. We're just waiting on No Mercy to come on in so that we can proceed. We're halfway there, boys. Oh, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I know. Things have been a little bit weird to start off with, but it's only gonna get hyper from here. And you Twitch chat have been bringing in the hype, and I love you for it. Alright, we'll do our best to bring in the hype as well. Fun fact, I thought that I was going to be casting solo tonight. So I don't have to bring in the hype for 2 casters. But then came good old ABK with the clutch. Thanks, man.
Hey, I'm trying to do my best, you know.
Alright, so right now we're waiting ever so patiently for the other players to come in. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to a very short ad break to keep you guys busy, give you guys something cool to watch in the meantime. So we'll be back in just a moment. Do not go away. Do not adjust your sets. We will return.
Okay, so are you gonna see him again?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, we hit it off at first, but his jokes were pretty corny. But he was just so charming. I don't know. I went home with him and things were getting spicy.
Well, sounds like a pretty good night to me, girl.
Oh my god, shut up, let me finish.
Don't get cock blocked by the squirrel in your pants. Trim your unruly bush with the new Lawnmower 3.0.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you.
Don't hack away at your family jewels. The Lawnmower 3.0 is designed to prune your plums without giving you cuts and nicks. There's no need to bludgeon your sack with a nasty old razor with Manscaped.com.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and oh man, I hope you enjoyed those Manscaped ads. They were they were pretty hilarious, especially.
Got some good reactions in the chat from that
Yes,
too.
yes. I'm glad we entertained you guys with that. Now, an update on the current situation with our match between No Mercy and Pete Cross. We are still waiting on No Mercy to make their way into the lobby. And according to our match lobby maker Harm, they have till 7:35 p.m. EST to get their butts in. And right now it's 7:32 on my watch, on my clock. So, if they do not make it in time, they're gonna have to forfeit, and we're gonna have to move on. I hope it doesn't come to that. I want to see more Rocket League action, man. I love good competition.
GJ, just as a clarification for some people in the chat who are asking, are we able to confirm that Nitro does get get to the finals through forfeits, or how is that structure going to work for them?
Honestly, I'd rather it not come to that. I want to see Nitro Esports duke it out with somebody for they earn their spot in the finals. I want to see that happen. But if a forfeit has to happen, then it has to happen in accordance with our rules. Trying to I love good competition, but at the end of the day, we gotta be respectful of our own rules here. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'm hoping Nitro gets an opponent in the semifinals, and we can actually get some on it. We can actually get more competition up in here. It's been
absolutely. With two pump chumps out and the other team forfeiting, that would necessarily mean by the rules that Nitro is in the finals, correct?
By that example, they would go into the finals by sheer forfeit. And I'm like, ugh. Not the best way to go up. Not the best way to go about it, huh? Now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're still waiting on No Mercy to get in here. Come on, guys. Please don't leave us hanging. Please? For me? Okay, I would love for this match to get underway. These lovely folks in chat, they are chomping at the bit for competition, as am I. Now, we have done 7 of these tournaments in the past. We've done many of these tournaments, and let me tell you, this is very unprecedented, this whole situation. We have never had what is essentially a double forfeit between 2 teams that were set to play against each other. We've never had that happen before. In my entire history of slips, I've never seen that.
Is it possible that maybe they were just both afraid to play Nitro?
Who knows? Well, looks yeah.
I see some wheeling and dealing going on in the chat here, GJ. Someone's
Got
trying
some
to tell us
wheeling and
that
dealing. Okay, let me.
we're getting offered some bribes left and right from Nitro. I don't know if we should.
Chat, I love you guys. I love you guys. You're keeping us entertained. We're trying to keep you guys entertained. You guys are helping. You guys are doing a great job here. You guys are awesome. And okay, so let's see. Right now, keeping an eye on No Mercy here, and okay, so looks like we might be getting word here from Sebas, the captain of No Mercy. I am honestly hoping that it doesn't come to that damn forfeit situation. Please don't let it happen. Okay, I hope No Mercy comes in, and yeah, looks like we're going. It's 7:36. Okay, I hope now we do. While we are waiting, ever so patiently, we do have another match lined up for you guys as well. If you will look at the quarterfinals bracket, we have Adam versus Flow State V. Those teams, I want to see them play. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I would very much like that. Thank you very much. And we got some commotion in the chat over this right now. It is alright, so okay, so right now we're waiting. Let's see. Yep, No Mercy still hasn't entered the match lobby, so yeah, it's gonna have to be a flippin'.
So where does that leave us, GJ? Are we moving on to the next match here?
Looks like we're gonna have. Let's see. Looks like we're gonna have to move on here to. We gotta move. As much as I would like to give No Mercy a little more time, we gotta get a move on here. We gotta do this tournament. We gotta get this done. So.
Well, looks like we should move on to the semifinal match.
No, Adam.
Oh, I'm sorry, final quarterfinal.
Yeah, it's Adam.
So we'll be playing for the final
Flow
slot in the
State
finals,
V.
right? I'm sorry. Oh, I see it. Gotcha.
Alright, so right now we're getting things ready to go for the next match of the evening. It's gonna be Adam versus Flow State V. I've already informed No Mercy that they forfeited due to being late. This has been something. This has been a trip. I know, guys. We'll get. Don't worry. I'm quite sure that Adam and Flow State V will take part. Will actually play in the match to come. I am sure of it. Knock on a flippin' wood. Alright, so I'm gonna get things ready for that match in question.
What can you tell us a little bit about these teams here at GJ?
Now let's see. If I recall correctly, Adam is a new team in this. In fact, I can double check that info right now. Yes, sir, they are a new team. 4-team roster, but they got 3 players and 1 sub lined up just in case. And as for Flow State, I believe they are a team. Yes, they are also a new team. Okay, now take note, ladies and gentlemen. Adam has a team MMR rating of 1460, while Flow State has a team rating of 1442. They are very close. Now, right now we're just right now we're getting things set up and ready to go. Okay, so
Should be a pretty close match here.
According to Isebas of No Mercy, a player had failed them, so I guess that one of their players no-showed. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so right now we are waiting ever so patiently for the match lobby to be created, courtesy of our main man, Harmicidal. Shout out to him for making these match lobbies and doing his best in what is essentially a very, very unique situation for this tournament. Now,
DJ, who do you have winning this next match coming up?
Now, I was proven wrong in the most unexpected way last time. Like, hilarious, like, interestingly enough, excuse me. So remember, No Mercy forfeits, so their opponents, which were, if I recall, V-Cross, moves on to the semis. And whoever wins this match between Adam and Flow State and me will move on to take on V-Cross.
Seeing some love for Flow State in the chat. Who does the chat think is going to win this next match?
Let's see. As for me personally, I'm thinking it's a very close one. It's a toss-up between these two teams in MMR-wise. It's going to be very interesting. Again, I'm calling it. It's going to go to a game 3. I will be right this time. I will have that right at least once in this tournament. I swear. I'm thinking it could very well be Adam, perhaps. We'll see.
I think you're just getting influenced by the rash of support that just showed up into the chat, GJ.
Let me take a look. Yes, there is a lot of support for Adam. There is a lot of support. Okay. And I see Valley Pay in the chat. Very nice. Good to see. Good to see.
A lot of love from Nitro. A lot of love from
Nitro's in here. All Nitro. Shout out to
Gotta wonder if
Nitro
there's some
Sports Elite.
subliminal messaging there.
Alright, so we got one of the two teams already in the lobby as we speak. Right now, just waiting on right now we're waiting on the rest of them to come in so that we can proceed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping we don't have any more unexpected shenanigans. I like knocking on wood again, and adjusting my hair and praying to insert deity here. Alright, so I'm like, let's see here. As long as things work out, I'm thinking we can actually get a match going. Now, let's see. Looking into this, let's see. Yeah, Flow State V is in the lobby right now. We're just waiting on Adam to come on in here. Yeah, we cannot afford to have another forfeit. I know this team, I know Adam was expecting 8 o'clock. I know, but hopefully they can get in here in time. Okay, so looks like Doc and Ethan are gonna hop on. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3. Waiting on Winter, so we can get 3 players in. I'm keeping you guys appraised. Here, because I want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on here, because we've been waiting for multiple matches now, and only for them to turn into forfeits. I do not want another forfeit. Adam, oh man, guy, Adam, please, I beg of you, come on in. Homicidal. No, let's not have our match lobby maker play for a team. Okay, jokes aside. I'd rather not come to a forfeit. I'm hoping that Adam can get their the third guy in. Please. Alright, so right now we're just waiting ever so patiently for Adam to pull themselves together and come on down so that we can have some fun. Folks in the chat, your patience is legendary. It's been absolutely awesome. I really appreciate it. You're sticking with us, we're sticking with you. We'll get a match going come heck or high water. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, anyway. Right, we're getting some lovely commotion in the chat, much to my joy. I appreciate it. And let's see, we're still waiting on the whole of Adam to appear in the lobby. Yeah, they're definitely waiting. Let's see. Okay, let. Okay, so while we're waiting on things to, while we're waiting on this gosh darn match to, be set up and ready to go. Yeah, we're gonna show off a quick video here, so that you guys don't have to see us looking silly all the time while we're waiting. We'll be right back. Hopefully by the time we come back, we'll have an update on our current situation. Don't go away.
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that quick video. Right now, as of this moment, we're still keeping an eye on the Adam situation. And whoop! Winter's here! Winter has appeared! Oh man! What a sight for sore eyes! I'm just gonna give these guys, I was gonna give Adam until 7:50 the show. It looks like they just might be able to get in. Oh man, this is so cool. We'll actually have a match going for you folks. I am so happy. You have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Alright. Okay, so right now they're trying to get themselves sorted as quickly as possible. Alright. Yeah, this is so exciting. We're gonna have a match. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a match, and it's going to be Adam versus Flow State. Both teams that are very, very close in terms of team rating, and honestly, I'm expecting this to be a tight matchup in terms of skill. And Adam, Flow State V, do not disappoint me. I want to see some awesome Slips Rocket League action. I want to see some great skill. I want to see some honest to goodness fun. Please, please provide that to us, folks. I really want that. Folks in the chat, get hyped because we're going to get a match going in a bit. And let's see. It looks like Oh ho ho, hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have our two teams in the lobby right now. That's right, finally. Ho ho! Get some hype in the chat for Adam and Flo Stay Me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see all of the hype. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Inject it into my veins. Okay, so right now we're waiting on these two teams to actually get into their respective teams so that we can proceed with the action. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Low State Velociraptor. That's the full name of the team. According to Smitty in the chat. Big thanks for that info, by the way. Low State Velociraptor. So, basically an atom versus a dinosaur. An interesting matchup. Okay, so right now we're just waiting ever so patiently. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the next match in this tournament. Finally, at long last, it is Adam versus Low State Velociraptor. It is on, like gosh darn, well, you get the idea. Here we go. Already we're off to a great start here. The ball is deep in orange. Adam is blue. Low State Velociraptor is orange. I'm gonna call them Low State V for the shorthand. Shorthand. Here we go. And now pressure is on Adam, but right now there's a little bit of trouble in capitalizing it. Winter takes full advantage of the lull period. Right now ball is still deep in blue as Smitty is keeping the pressure on the ball. It's just a bit too high. And right now orange is taking it to blue in terms of offensive pressure, but here comes Adam and here deep in orange.
Both teams struggling a little bit with ball control here, letting that ball sort of just float around. I think definitely need to keep that lower, start doing a little bit more sustained drives.
Yes. And right now, things are looking pretty nice. And here comes Akshan looking to keep the ball. Oh, the ball gets bunked away, high up into the ceiling. Smitty taking advantage of the situation, knocking the ball deep into blue. Snails keeping the pressure on Adam. And oh, what a great teamwork from Axion. That was pretty much an assist with Snails and technically Smitty, because that was a full-on team effort there. Great first goal, 3:44 mark. Low State Velociraptor get the first goal of this series. It is 1-0 in favor of them. Adam, however, still have time to get a goal in. They still have plenty of time, so let's see what happens. Ball is back in blue territory.
Absolutely, and this game is definitely not over yet. Plenty of time for Adam to come back. Definitely think they need to do a little bit better job controlling the middle of the field here.
Yes, sir. Speaking of control, great ball control here from Low State Velociraptor. Knocking the, more like great shot from all the way downtown. Wow, that was great work. If this were basketball, that would be a three-pointer. Anyways, going back into the swing of things, it's 2-zip in favor of Low State V. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Things are looking pretty darn dicey for Adam at the moment. There's still plenty of games left to play. Truth be told. Truth be flippin' told. Right now, Orange is keeping things going here. They're trying to keep the ball away from their goal. Pressure is on Flow State. But right now, they're doing their best to keep the defense on point, and they are. Remember, folks, Flow State has no goals scored against them thus far. See why. And here comes the offensive pressure into blue territory. Adam does not want this to happen. No, sirree, Bob. They want that ball away. A great shot, but it got knocked off the crossbar. Knocked off that crossbar.
Flow State not really in the vicinity right now of the ball.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
Taking some defense, looking like they're looking to try to hold on to that lead instead of capitalizing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pressure was on. Orange were a bit there, and Winter, the last person to join up in for this match, gets a goal for Adam. Way to make up for taking your sweet time, Winter. Well done.
Close match here, 2-1. Still plenty of time for Adam to pull this one out. Flow State V got to capture what they were doing in the first couple of minutes there for sure.
Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, things are looking pretty darn cool. It's pretty darn close right now. It's anyone's game as they approach the 2-minute mark. Adam are trailing by 1, but they can tie it up. They still have a chance to do this. Now, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Great shot from Smitty. Extends the lead by 2. So here we go. Flow State getting a 3rd goal in. Solo goal at that on Smitty's part. Well done, Smitty. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3-1 in favor of Flow State Velociraptor. Those dinosaurs are taking a bite out of Adam. That is for sure. Well, here we go. We're going back into the swing of things as Adam here trying to do something about this Flow State V offensive. And they do exactly that. Great demo from Dog there. Great demo. You know me, I love my demos, and unless I am mistaken, was that the first demo of this series, of this tournament?
I definitely think there was a demo during the Nitro Esports match.
I must have missed it. Well, past it. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, great save on Orange's part. And now ball is deep and blue again, and whoa, here's an opportunity, and oh, missed the goal, missed the save.
Flow State V running away with this one.
Yes, it went from a
4-1.
game 1 to a runaway. Right now, Adam is making some careless mistakes in this game 1. Mistakes that they will have to make sure are not repeated in game 2. It's looking to be a Flow State V victory here. We're down to the 1 minute mark. Anything can happen in slips though, so let's not count out Adam just yet. When the ball is deep on Orange, the pressure is on Flow State. Now, ladies and oh, there we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, whoever wins this series will face the Cross in the semis. And within 30 seconds remaining, it's looking to be a Game 1 win for Flow State, like I said. Could very well be that, but we'll see. We got 20 seconds left as we are approaching the end of this Game 1.
Adam definitely needs to find a way to get out of defensive position. There are too many people camping in the back there during goal. When you're bound 3 goals, you definitely need to have more offensive opportunities.
Yeah, this is a time for pressure. Unfortunately, Adam could not get that pressure on them in time. So Flow State take Game 1 of this series. Now, as we wait for Game 2 to begin, honestly, Game 2 is going to be the more interesting match, as we've seen before, because at this point, both teams know how each other plays.
Yeah, we'll see if that'll be a little bit closer like the last time where second match was a 1-goal game the entire time. Definitely think Adam needs to find a way to spread their players out and not get so caught up in a defensive position guarding the goal, especially whenever you're down points. You got to create chances for yourself. Getting some word from the chat here that perhaps Adam had to sub in a player last minute. That could be contributing to some of their struggles today. We'll see if they can get some more chemistry in the second match coming up.
I'm thinking that might have contributed to things as well, but Game 2 will be... It'll be that game that shows just how skilled these two teams are. No doubt. Looks like Sporticle of Adam hasn't been playing RL recently, according to the in-game chat, so that would definitely be a contributing factor to that loss. We'll see how quickly that player shores up their skills. Now, going into the lobby here, getting ready for Game 2 of this series. Looks like the players are getting ready to jump in. Looks like, they're jumping into the game right now. And it's gonna be Game 2, and here we go. It is under... Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't make me wait, game. Don't make me wait. I've had enough of waiting. There we go. The Game 2 is underway, ladies and gentlemen. As a reminder, Flow State V has 1 win to their name. They win this game, they move on to the semis. They take on B-Cross. If Adam wins, however, then they get to force a game 3. And here we go, we're going right into the thick of it. Already Flow State is on the defensive, and Adam coming in with an early goal. That was 16 seconds into the match. An
Absolutely.
early goal courtesy of Doc with a little help from Winter.
Capturing a type of attack that we did not see in the first game. Definitely need to sustain that type of effort going forward if they want to have a chance to make it to game 3.
Yes, sirree. Now, folks in the chat, I'm sure you're as hyped as I am over the series. Now here we go. Going all the way in. Once again, Orange is on the defensive, but not for long. Winter is taking the ball back into blue to set things up for something. But oh, here comes Snails with an opportunity. Great shot. And also, ball is deep in Orange now. Oh man, they had to get in there quick. Flow State. Adam and Cole, Doc and Cole are doing everything they can to keep the ball on Orange's side. So far, they're doing a good job of it. Been a bit of a tussle. Flow State doing what they can to get that ball away from their goal. 1 zip in favor of Adam.
Definitely a lot more aggressive this time around for Adam. They've been playing a lot more, tough offensive game strategy, and I think that Flow State may have got caught off guard at the beginning there. They're gonna have to adjust though.
Yeah, there was a great battle earlier involving Orexia. Now here we go. Things are looking pretty darn nice, but well, nice for Orange because the ball is deep in blue. Now, oh, great save from Doc against Xeroxion's shot. Lovely shot, by the way. The ball is on the right side of Orange. Great save from Nails against a lovely shot from Doc. It's been a tug of war over the ball here. Offense,
Absolutely.
defense, we're in full effect here. Who knows who's gonna get the next shot now at this point?
A lot of in-air volleys, a lot of trying to take shots from behind your own line. You got to try to work together, sustain some drives here. I think both teams are struggling to really control the ball.
Xeroxion missed his opportunity. He tried to hit the ball but went over it instead. Ball is deep in Orange. Great save from Snails, keeping Adam from getting another goal to their name. And ball is pretty far into blue right now, but there's plenty of blue to defend against offensive pressure. Morata Cole is doing his best as the sub. Got 2 shots to his name. Xeroxion setting things up. He's trying to keep things going, trying to keep the pressure going. He's trying to set things up for a goal, but no deal, no opportunity for him. Snails.
Much more defensive game this way around. So
yeah, it's been very much a defensive struggle all on both sides of the pitch. Winter's eyeing that ball. Sportico knocks it deep into Orange. Sportico trying to set something up, but I think he got a little bit nudged there by Orange. Anyway, Sportico is doing a good job of keeping control over that ball, and he gets demoed for his trouble by Oxion. I love demos. I said it before, I'll say it again. Anyways, Sportico trying to take back the ball with a little help from his team. Winter touches it a bit, and Snails just slips it in there. No pun intended, by the way. Let's take a look at that again. A little help from Smitty. Yeah,
just there at the right time.
Yeah, it was kind of nudges it in there. It
I
looked like it got a little help from Blue.
A little bit of an own goal, perhaps.
Yes, we're at 1 minute 30 mark here. It's 1-1. This is a tie game now. We haven't gotten a lot of tie games in this tournament thus far. I would like for that to change. And here we go. Great defense so far. Right now, it's gonna come down to whoever gets the tie-breaking goal. When you look at the clock, Smitty is eyeing that sucker as there's a tussle on the wall, and it leads to Blue having to go onto the fence once again. Adam trying to knock the ball away. They're gonna try and do something about this situation. Snails is like, no. We're keeping this in. And Smitty agrees. Great shot from Smitty, just bounces off the crossbar by the looks of it. Winter seeing he's eyeing that ball some fierce, and what he's gonna try and he was not in the right position to redirect the ball. Oracle, he's gonna try and take back control, misses, but Doc is coming in with the save, keeping control of the ball. Great shot. Bounces off the crossbar. 30 seconds left. This could be the first overtime of this series. Remember, folks, if Low State Velociraptors win, they go on to the semis against V-Cross. But if they lose, they are forced to play a game 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at an overtime situation. Unless someone gets a goal now, there's an opportunity for that, but Sportical denies Oxyon that opportunity. Winner 2, Adam putting on all stops on defense, and it's overtime. I've been waiting to say that all night. Okay, whoever gets the tie-breaking goal wins the game.
Yeah, I think Adam wants to keep doing what they've been doing, and I think Flow State wants to recapture some of that offensive effort.
Whoa! Speaking of that offense, Adam coming in with the offensive pressure. They force a game 3. We're not done yet, folks. Man, we've been waiting a long time for a match, and we get a gosh darn we get a gosh darn game 3. We get an awesome match. Man, well done. Very, very well done. All right.
Yeah,
so
I think Adam sort of really set into their strategy there at the end. I think really they need to keep doing what they're doing in that game 3. Somehow they need to figure out how to recapture that first game magic that they had with the offense then.
It'll be hard to do that considering that Adam is currently on track right now. They know what to expect from their opponents. They definitely know now, more so than they did on the way to game 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, lots of GGs in the game chat all around. They are being very cool. They're being very respectful. Very, very, very good show. Lots of good sportsmanship being shown here. I appreciate it. I approve. I approve. All of the GGs. All of them, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, folks in the chat, you waited a long time and you got yourselves a great match. Excellent match. Excellent. Your patience has been rewarded so far. Ours too. Now, I know we're going to get ready for Game 3. The first Game 3 of this tournament. And they are wasting no time at all. I approve of this. I approve of this indubitably. If I said that right. Now, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Game 3 will be underway in now. And ladies and gentlemen, just to be clear, here we go. Not sure what happened, but there we go. Now we got, the score is up to date. It is Adam and Flow State V who have one win apiece. And great demo early on in the series, early on in the game, excuse me.
Absolutely. Much more aggressive play in this third match from both teams. You know that they're on the ropes. Lots of control going down here in Blue's corner. Adam's got to find a way to get it out there, that's for sure.
Yes. As things are looking pretty darn close right now. We're approaching the 4-minute mark and no goals. And well, though there is great pressure on Blue right now, ladies and gentlemen. Great pressure indeed. And that could change in a heartbeat, as we've seen in Game 2. There's a back-and-forth struggle all around. I'm expecting to see more of that here in Game 3. And we're already seeing a bit of that as great. Oh man, a demo you didn't see on screen. Demo in favor of Orange. Now, right now, yep, we're getting some pressure being aimed at Orange right now. Oh, great defensive work there. Great defensive work. Oxyon adding to that defensive play.
Absolutely.
And he was.
Flow State really having a hard time, I think, trying to get some of that first game magic back.
Yeah, you've said that before. The main reason for that is Adam knows how they work now. They figured that out for Game 2, and they got it locked down in Game 3.
I also, I got to give credit to Adam, too, for really, abandoning some of that defensive strategy that they had in Game 1, too. It just didn't seem to work. I think they've been playing a lot more aggressively.
Yes, indeed. Now, right now things are pretty darn close, and we got a great save there, and we're past the 3-minute mark, still no goals. if we get how long is this gonna take for someone to get a goal? I am curious. I am very, very curious. This could be the most defensive game in this tournament thus far. But who knows? They could get a goal right off the bat, and a great save from Snails against Dog's shot. And we got an opportunity. There was an opportunity for Orange, but they couldn't capitalize it in time. They couldn't even get there in time. There's Smitty. And Ryan Richards eyeing that ball as the ball gets knocked into Orange. Doc is trying to take control over the sucker, but here comes Snails saying, I'm just going to put this over here, thank you very much. And Snails jumps away from the ball. I think that might have been a bit accidental. Winter taking advantage of the chance, and old Snails coming in with a superb save. Smitty taking complete control of the ball for a moment there. He has a bit of a tussle with Protocol. Thankfully, the rest of his orange team is there to back him up. Pressure is on blue as Snails was carrying that ball himself with his team behind him. Now the ball is back into orange. As Protocol sees an opportunity, he takes it, but Smitty right there to put a stop to that. And
Just a total offensive game going on. Just huge aggressive plays. Really like to see this type of game 3 action going.
yes, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like, yep, we're approaching the 1 minute mark here, and no goals. This is definitely the most defensive match of this tournament thus far. No goals so far. This could go in any direction at all. Now who's gonna get the winning goal? The one goal to win the ball. The one goal.
1 minute remaining. We'll see if it goes into...
What the heck was that? I think we just got a surprise guest.
That was my dog.
We got a guest appearance from a dog. Okay, so while ABK is taking care of the lovable doggo, yeah, looks like we're going into the 35-second mark here, and there's still no goals. Pressure is deep on the orange, but Snails is right there to get that save, and that's a save to me, no matter what the game tells you. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Sportico he set something up. Here comes Doc coming in with a great shot on goal. But Snails is right there. The defense has been on point for both teams, but one slip up could decide who takes it as we go into overtime. Okay, so whoa! Hold the phone! 1 second remaining, and we go into a surprise game-winning, series-winning goal from Doc. A solo goal.
Why
at the last moment?
For Slips tournament.
Okay, the game is not over yet. It is not over yet. We're gonna wait until this match is officially done, and it is,
goal.
Ladies and gentlemen. Adam move on to the semis where they take on B-Cross. And what is one of the closest tournament matches in Slips I have ever seen.
Absolutely, that's the type of action that we try to cultivate here. What an amazing final goal.
That was amazing. That was like, that's gotta be in a highlight. That's gotta be in a highlight.
I mean, thinking back on 7 other tournaments, that's got to be one of the most impressive finishes of any of the matches that we've ever seen here.
Yes, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the results are in. The result is in. Adam has taken this series. They move on to the semis. Congratulations to Adam, and a big shout out to Flow State Velociraptors for helping to put on a great show for us after that long wait. Now, we gotta talk, cause the oddities that came up during the early portion of the quarterfinals have led to a very interesting situation. Like, very interesting, very unique for Slips. Very, very unique. Now, if I recall correctly, ladies and gentlemen, back in the quarterfinals, early on, Nitro Esports won their match. They moved on to the semis. But since both of their potential opponents forfeited, they essentially move on to the finals. So, the only other match we have left, unless I am so hilariously mistaken that Hussein may get mad at me. I'm joking, by the way, but unless I am greatly mistaken, the next match may very well be Adam versus V-Cross. And it is the only semi-final match we have. This is definitely a very, very unique tournament this month for reasons. For reasons. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got much to think about, huh? Well, at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get the lobby set up for the next match. So let's see. Yeah, No Mercy forfeited. If you recall, so V-Cross will be taking on Adam because they technically won their match against No Mercy. So, at any rate, we're gonna get everything set up for the one and only semi-final match. My eyes are twitching right now. Don't worry. At any rate, this will be an exciting semi-final.
Like twitching out of excitement, TJ?
Yeah, I'm excited for this match, all things considered. Very excited. Mainly because it's gonna be between two good teams. Adam has already been tested, and V-Cross is a team that I remember Swips. I believe I've seen it once before. So it'll be fun to see how these two teams stack up against each other when the match begins. Again, this is a best of 3. It'll be the finals that will be a best of 5. Doc OP, according to the chat. According to Felipe, particularly. Ah, yes. Getting some shade thrown at Adam here in the chat. Let's see how they respond to that, shall we? Now let's see. We got Adam are in the lobby. We're waiting on V-Cross to make their way in so that we can proceed. Now let's see. Now according to the notes, and of which I have plenty, Harm is getting everybody in. So it won't be long before V-Cross makes their way into the lobby and we can proceed. And oh, hang on, V-Cross is in, and one of V-Cross is already waiting. They're already ready to go. Like,
all right, let's do it.
Right, so the match is going to begin in just a moment. It's gonna be Adam versus V-Cross in the semi-final game. And here we go. Now, as you can see, Adam is blue and V-Cross is orange. Already the ball is deep on blue side. Very deep in blue at that. The pressure is on Adam. Oh, V-Cross coming in with that early goal and 12 seconds in. Now let's see. We're reading this right here.
Yeah, we don't know much about V-Cross because we didn't get to test himself against No Mercy. We'll see if maybe that match that Adam just played allows him to warm up. But right now, V-Cross taking it right out of the gate.
Okay, so wait a minute. We're getting some lag trouble here. According to V-Cross hacks. Yeah, a little bit of lag, but hopefully it's not unmanageable. Anyways, ball is back on blue side. This is not where Adam wants to be right now. They gotta get that ball back into orange play. They gotta take full control over that lovely ball. Winter's trying to get the ball away, and he's got to deal with all of orange. Okay, so we're getting some calls to restart the match here. Okay, so... Alright, so... Harm, our match lobby maker, has decided to restart the match. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, the match will be restarted. We will get underway in just a moment. Apologies, but the players do not want to be dealing with oodles of lag during a tournament match. Now,
DJ, maybe something we should think about in the future as sort of like the random server variant of the Slipstream League, where sometimes you have to play on the South American server and see what happens.
Sometimes. Usually, from our history with Slips, US East, US West seems to work best for us, but it can be a bit of like a luck of the draw sort of deal.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do a random number generator, and the number corresponds to what server you play.
No, oh god, no. Anything but a random number generator. Anyways, the match lobby is back up. We're just waiting on the teams to get back in so that we can restart this series. Alright, now, because there was a goal was scored during that previous attempt at a match, at a game, I think it'll be best if we don't restart we don't remake the lobby again unless something terrible comes up, like a big one. Okay, so apparently according to Harm, he selected US East, and it literally put the match in South America. Like, PSYONIX? Okay. So while we're waiting on our teams to get back in, I apologize to them for the confusion, but we gotta make sure that there's as little lag as possible when doing an online tournament. Yeah, apparently sometimes Rocket League puts you on a random server even if you select a specific one. But PSYONIX, I would very much like it if you would fix that little issue. Please and thank you, I truly appreciate it. You're awesome, by the way. Alright, now, on that note, we're just waiting on the teams to get their butts in so that we can proceed. Oh man, the match was off to a great start too.
Well, it depends on who you ask. If you're on Adam, I don't know if you'd be too happy, but it's working out pretty good for V-Cross.
Okay, looks like we're getting some of these players in right now. Yep, V-Cross. Yeah, no. Let's see. Adam is in. Yep, Adam is in the lobby right now. We're just waiting on V-Cross to join in as well, and then we can actually restart this match. Excuse us for the delay, folks, but make sure these matches are as awesome as they possibly can be. For the good of the game and awesome competition. Now. And we're just waiting ever so patiently for the rest of these players to join in. Now, let's see. You know, I really should. You know, you didn't see anything. Anyways,
What's going on with the servers here, GJ?
yeah, right now we're waiting on P-Cross still, and I personally had to Harm and myself have been letting them know to get in.
Absolutely. This has the makings of a good rivalry starting here.
It looks like Doc is saying in the
lots of
chat that,
arbitration going on.
like, it looks like, yeah, it looks like there's some commotion in the chat about whether they're gonna start from 0-0 or what. I would, like, it was just one goal, so I think we can prefer. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I look at the chat for a brief moment, and they start the match up. And a goal right off the bat. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, they were just, looked like they tried to stop it and didn't quite work out. Alright, so now we're back into how it was before, right down to the goal. These teams.
And starting off
sneak up
kind
on
of
ya.
the same as the last time. What's the key here to victory, GJ?
Hard to say. Both teams are they seem evenly matched statistic-wise, and they're evenly matched goal-wise now. Great goal from Doc. With a little help from
A lot of aggressiveness out of both teams. Perhaps that little break caused a little bit of a rift.
Yeah, that was an unexpected break. Now, just so that we're clear, ladies and gentlemen, the lag is good. The latency is good. We're okay. We're gonna do this series start to finish. Just making sure you guys understand. Anyways, looks like yep, things are looking. That break is messing with me too. Anyways, we're back here in blue side. Winter is eyeing that ball while Doc is taking control of the ball, but he loses it for a moment there, but Sportical knocks it into orange. Great save from Lippy, however you pronounce his name. Winter is eyeing that. Winter is gonna get some turbo, looking to do something about it. Payne looking to bring the pain towards that ball and towards blue. Sportical setting things up. Oh, the ball gets knocked off to the side. V-Cross Hacks looking to cause some trouble. And he does. He's trying to take control of the ball, and Winter tries to go after it, but it goes in another direction. Lifty is knocking it away. The ball is deep in blue right now, but there's plenty of blue to keep it away.
Absolutely, definitely
3
get
minutes,
back
25
playing.
seconds. And whoa, Winter with a great shot on goal. Good goal all around. It was a solo one at that, a slow one. From the wall, bounces, and the defender gets bunked by one of his team. Well, no, he gets bunked by an enemy player, opposing player. And at the last moment, good offense. Good setup. Here we go. It's 2-1 in favor of that. But there's still plenty of match left to play. E-Cross looking to keep the pressure on blue, and they do. Great assist from Hacks, leading to a Leafy goal. Hacks sets it up, and then here comes Leafy with the finish. From halfway, just about halfway down field.
High scoring, really close game so far, GJ.
High scoring, most certainly. It's the tie game. It can go either way. And this is game 1 of this best of 3 series. Do not forget that. Well, here we go. Now we got Sportical looking to cause some trouble. And here comes man, looking at the blow-up ball is deep in blue once again. It's been very much back and forth in terms of defense and offense when you look at the goals, the order of things. Sportical trying to get a shot off, but it gets knocked away. The ball is on is in orange control. And now V-Cross are looking to do something with this here. They are deep in blue. Sportical pretty much takes the ball away, steals it.
Now he's got to drive to the open. Oh.
Yes. Winter is seeing an opportunity to do something with the situation. But he's gonna have to deal with essentially all of orange, at least one of them. Hacks knocking the ball into blue. There we go. Oh, it's off to the side. There's a bit of a tussle, but that ball, he had to deal with 2 blue, but it was enough for blue to knock the ball back into orange. Doc is looking to keep the pressure on him, but Payne is not too far behind. Levy tries to knock it away, misses a bit, but it still moves off to the side. Doc eyeing the ball, but his turbo is low. Protocol has turbo to spare. Axe gets all the turbo. Leafy's gonna try and knock it into the goal from the air, and it succeeds. Solo goal for Liffy.
V-Cross really got in the right place at the right time on that one.
Yeah, Liffy got into the right spot. Great mid-air turbo usage. Keeping his car on that ball, giving him enough push to kick it in. Now 3-2 in favor of V-Cross. They could be taking game 1. We'll see.
Minute and 30 left here about. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen in Rocket League and in Slips in particular. This whole tournament is proof of that. Anyways, Payne is eyeing that ball with no turbo. V-Cross Hacks has some turbo to his name, but Winter, I think it was Winter or somebody else who got that big turbo. That big boost. Anyways, Doc is looking to try to keep the ball deep in orange, but there's a lot of orange to knock it away. Past the 1 minute mark here, this could be V-Cross's win. Unless something is done. Yeah, unless something is done, it's gonna be V-Cross who takes game 1. It'll be Adam that whoa, speaking of Adam here.
All tied up with 30 seconds left.
Yes, that was a great save from Payne, but Winter's right there saying, yeah, you're not gonna get this. He just pushes it in up close. Nice shotgun goal as far as I'm concerned. Now this could go into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. I, for one, am looking forward to that. This could be the 3rd overtime of this tournament. I love how many of the matches that we've been able to show have been awesome.
Absolutely.
Like, very close.
That's what you've come to expect here at Slips.
Yes, we expect great matches in Slips, and that's what you get. That's what we provide to you lovely folks watching at home. We are going into overtime once more. Ball still in play, still up in the air. And overtime. Let's see how long it lasts, though.
Well, Adam's shown that in the past that they're pretty good off the kickoff, so let's see what happens.
It won't look good. Pressure is on Adam. Oh, yes. Yes, and fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, this close matchup has given our match lobby maker Parmesidal time to grab a bite to eat some delicious chicken. I hope you're enjoying that chicken, Arm. Anyways, going into the match here, ball is still on blue side, but yeah, the pressure has been on blue throughout this entire overtime experience.
Absolutely. V-Cross playing very aggressively right now. Really driving.
Yeah, they want that win. They want it. They want it badly. Not for one, I'm seeing that they could very well do it, but here we go. Pressure is on blue now. No, pressure is on orange, excuse me. I am not colorblind, I swear. Anyways. Let's see, but pressure is back on blue. It's back and forth now. Earlier on, it was all blue in terms of defense, but now things could go either way. We're getting close to the 1 minute 30 mark in the overtime sequence. Great demo there at goal. That could have been the setup for something, but turns out it wasn't. They couldn't capitalize. Oh, here we go. Ball is back into orange. There was a bit of a setup there on orange side, but no deal.
Still think we might never see a tie here on Slips, GJ?
Oh man, I will be amazed if this overtime lasts 5 minutes. Like, that would be incredible. That would be like a new record for Slips, if I recall correctly. I remember one game that was very close to lasting 5 minutes in overtime. Almost a 5 minute overtime. That was incredible. I was amazed by that. I was like making mention of that in the commentary and everything. Could this go 5 minutes? Anyway.
Lots of tussling at midfield here.
Oh yes, been a tough. It's been a quite the tussle throughout the field, throughout the pitch. As we are basically, we are. Holy moly, we are basically, we went past the halfway mark of a 5-minute Rocket League match in overtime. A great demo there on blue side. From blue. Pressure is back on blue right now, but that's looking to change in a heartbeat. Sure enough, it does. And then it does again. And then it does again. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes again. That ball, a great save there. This ball has been all over the pitch. Another great demo. Adam has been getting demo after demo after demo throughout this game. This is just game 1, folks. We still haven't gotten to game 2 yet.
It's an absolutely aggressive match from both teams.
I swear it's like these two teams have secretly agreed to give us one doozy of a match. Okay, jokes aside, this has been excellent so far. And we're approaching the 4-minute mark. And that was a great flippin' save there. I was a little bit deadpan shocked for a moment there. I thought there was going to be a goal and another demo for Adam. It's like they're playing Carmageddon or something.
Seriously. I'm wondering if they're actually going for the ball or if they're just going for each other.
Oh, they're going for the ball, yes. They're going for the ball. But they're doing those demos in the hopes that they help them get the ball and score. Great shot, and whoa! 4 minutes and 5 seconds into overtime, and we got ourselves a winner. V-Cross with a great shot on goal with a little bit of help. Payne gets the winning goal for their team. Game 1 goes to V-Cross.
Right
in
up
a
top.
close game. Super close. Like it was so close. It was so close. You would need a.
I gotta say, that was probably
like,
the most high offense, high intensity game of this entire match, or this entire tournament.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was so close. You could cut the tension with a butcher's knife. Like you would have to, because the tension was so bad.
Absolutely.
Right now we're
I
waiting for
expect that tension to continue.
right now we're waiting for game 2 to begin in earnest. And I, for one, am looking forward to that. Going into the stats here, as we're waiting. Liffy of V-Cross got the most shots on goal. All 6 of these players.
We got a shout out from Harmicidal GJ. Who do you think is going to take game 2?
Oh, I don't know. These two teams are so evenly matched. Oh, man. So, Sportical has said in the game chat that he has to go soon. So, yeah. Oh, god damn it. The server went down for maintenance. God damn it. Gosh damn it. Okay, it's alright. This is, this is, Rocket League, so we're gonna restart the server. Yeah, so sometimes a server goes down for maintenance, and at which point the lobby must be remade. No worries, we already went through a doozy of a game 1. I'm sure that the game was so darn intense, so darn awesome, that the server just could not hold itself together. Like it was too intense. It was just too intense. Okay, jokes aside, we're getting into game 2 in just a moment. Just gonna get the teams in. It's gonna be lovely. Oh man, get some hype in the chat for these two teams.
Yeah, who do we got winning, chat? Let's see.
Alright, so... Okay, hang on, we're getting some commotion here from Adam of all teams. Let's see. Looks like they're having a bit of a roster trouble. Apparently one player has to go. Hopefully, they can get their roster situation sorted in time. Now, going by my clock, it is 8:39 p.m. Oh, 8:40 now. Alright, so, I'm gonna give... Okay. Alright, so let's see, Right now we're getting word here. Unless something can be done, and wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Hang on just a moment, the game is up and running and... The game is up and running. I thought there was gonna be some problems, but no. There is no problem whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. It had me okay.
We can go. There we go.
Yes, sir. And just so that we're clear, Adam is on blue, V-Cross is on orange. Way to mess with my head, Adam. Now, here we go. Right now the ball is deep on blue side. But now it's going deep into orange side thanks to Winter. Great shot from Winter, but it was stopped in its tracks by King. Not with another great shot, but no deal. A demo from orange side for once. Great save too. Now, right now we got some great offensive pressure on blue side, courtesy of orange.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Adam's playing for their life in this tournament.
Yeah, right now they're trying to do their best to keep the defense. Oh, great offensive pressure all of a sudden. As I was talking, another great demo on Orange's side. Great save too on Orange's side, but right now the pressure is still on V-Cross, and great save from Lippe against that great shot from Sportical, and Axe with a great shot. It's knocked up to the side there, but it looks at it. And a great shot from Lippe. A little bit of help from Payne.
V-Cross, bringing it in.
Bringing it in indeed. Here we go. It's 1-0 in favor of V-Cross. If they take this, they advance to the finals, where Nitro Esports Elite is waiting for them. But if Adam takes this, we'll go into another best of 3. Oh, this has been great so far. Anyways, we're back in blue territory. Adam does not want that ball to be anywhere near their goal. No sir, Bob. The ball is a little bit in orange for a moment there, but Hax knocks it back in, but he has to deal with blue. Doc with a great shot. The Payne is there to deflect.
Absolutely. I think the one thing V-Cross needs to stop is the intensity from the first match.
Yes. Axe had full control of the ball, gets a great shot in, but Doc is there to save. Another great shot from Lippe, but not too far off to the side there. Knocked off the crossbar, and Payne does a shot that time. Ball has been in blue all for quite a bit now, and mutually assured destruction between Sportical and Payne. That's the kind of demos you don't see every day. Anyways, going back into the match in progress. Ball went from blue to orange and now back to blue again. Right now it's deep in orange territory. Very deep right now. Adam has an opportunity to set something up for a goal, and great shot on goal, but a great save in response. We have a minute 30 mark approaching, and here we go. Right now it's still 1-0 in favor of V-Cross. This is much more intense defensive struggle compared to last time.
Absolutely.
Game 1 was scores aplenty, with one doozy of a overtime, just an overtime round.
Adam's back isn't against the ropes yet, but they definitely need to start bringing up the offensive pressure.
Now going into the 1 minute mark here in this exciting game 2. And Adam needs to get the offensive pressure up pronto, because that was very well timed, Lippe. Thank you. Great assist.
Cross putting it a little out of reach here. Adam's gonna have to really pull one out.
Yeah, great assist from Payne to help set that up. Alright, so we're receiving word here that apparently, actually, I'm not gonna put a damper on things. I'm gonna wait until the match is over before explaining. Right now we're looking at 40 seconds. V-Cross is still in the lead. 30 seconds left. Ball is deep on V-Cross territory, but it's knocked away. Deep into blue. Okay, so according to the in-game chat, I was gonna explain this after the game, but apparently Adam has to forfeit after this game. So basically, V-Cross wins by default.
Which sets up.
Good on Adam to play to the very end. I will admit that.
Setting up the finals between Nitro and V-Cross.
Yeah, but Nitro and V-Cross will be playing in the finals. And game 1 was intense. Of that, like Adam and V-Cross, they were like clearly evenly matched.
That was definitely the match of the tournament so far. That's for sure.
Now,
and normally we have more to choose from, but
now if it weren't for Adam needing to forfeit after game 2, even if they won that game, I'm sure they would have played even harder in game 2.
Absolutely.
Absolutely indeed. But good on them for playing both games. Alright, so we got ourselves results here, ladies and gentlemen. Adam wins their semifinal match, and thus they move on to the finals. So now, ladies and gentlemen, earlier on in this tournament, in the stream, I received word from ABK himself that he'll have to take his leave after this, after that semifinals are done. Well, they're done, and he's gonna have to take his leave, and I'm gonna have to solo cast, which is fine. I have no problems with solo casting the finals.
it's going to be a good one now.
Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Now, we're gonna cut to a short break. Alright? We're gonna cut to a break, and when we come back, I'm gonna be up and about. I'm gonna be in the. You're just gonna have me in the studio, and we're gonna get set up for the next match of the series. Thank you. We're gonna set up for the finals. Excuse me. Thank you very much, APK, for the help. I appreciate it.
Hey, it was always a good time.
We will return shortly.
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I had to mute that gosh darn sneeze. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. I truly appreciate it. Now, we are getting ready for our final. Alright. Getting ready for our final match of the evening. It's going to be Nitro Esports versus V-Cross. And what is sure to be an excellent series. It's going to be a best of 5. Not a best of 3. But a best of 5. Alright, folks. Alright guys, I am not going to be sneezing during the best of 5, so here is what we are going to do. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys a little more time to prepare, and while I take care of my gosh darn sneezing. And when I come back, we will have our final matchup of the evening. It is going to be glorious, to say the least. Let me tell you. So, all right. So just give me a moment here. I'm gonna give you guys one more little ad break, and then we will proceed with the action.
Don't hack away at your family jewels. The Lawnmower 3.0 is designed to prune your plums without giving you cuts and nicks. There's no need to bludgeon your sack with a nasty old razor with Manscaped.com.
Alright, I've taken care of my nose. It will not ruin this stream, no sir. Now, we're just getting ready for the final match of the evening, the finals between Nitro Esports Elite and V-Cross. Both teams have shown their strength, they've shown their skills. V-Cross is really darn good, let me tell you, and so is Nitro Esports Elite. They will be taking the task in this best of 5 series. I'm expecting this to come down to the wire. I'm expecting this to come down to a game 5. Heck, I was right about game 3 at one point. Let's see if I can be correct about a game 5, huh? Alright, so we are... Okay, folks in the chat, let's get some hype going. Let's get some hype for this series. Let's get some hype for these finals. Let's get some hype for these two teams. Yeah, let's go indeed. Alright, so right now, we're waiting on these two teams to... Yep, they are in the lobby as we speak. Alright, so I've let them know the join up when ready. And here we go, folks. The teams are getting ready. They're on the pitch. It's just about time for this best of 5 series. Here we go now. We've been through a lot this month. We've been through a lot tonight. And now, at last, it's on. And I get to commentate on all of this. Here we go. Felipe, the leader of Nitro Esports Elite, getting a great shot off early on. Misses its mark. Ball is still deep in orange, though. Pressure is on V-Cross. Kovacs of Nitro coming in with a great demo against Lippy. Speaking of Kovacs, he's bouncing around trying to see what he can do. Ezzy of V-Cross looking to set things up, looking to keep the ball deep in blue. But it gets knocked away by Belly. Great save against Belly's shot by Payne. Bringing in the pain so far throughout this whole tournament, actually. Right now, ball is knee-deep in orange. Daniel doing his best to keep the pressure on. Here comes Fadley doing the same exact thing. But Payne is right there. Kovacs has plenty of boost. Fadley with a great demo against Easy. That's a name, Easy, right there. Anyways, there's Daniel coming in. Touch the ball, great shot, but Payne's there with an excellent save. It's been a defensive struggle so far as the ball goes all the way to blue. This could go either way, folks. We're at the 3:30 30-second mark. 3:30 mark. Ball is kind of sort of in the middle, on towards orange, but Easy's right there to knock it towards blue. Great offensive pressure from Nitro, but the defense is on point by V-Cross. Now, whoa! That shot was just a little too high, but Leffy's right there to adjust. Great solo shot. Excellent adjustment. 1-0 in favor of V-Cross in the best of 5 series. Now here we go. Oh, a great save from Daniel against Lippe. Ball is back on orange side. Nitro's got to put more pressure on the V-Cross. This is a team they cannot underestimate. Payne is eyeing that ball, something fierce. Great defense on his part, but the pressure is still on. Nitro Daniel coming in with a great shot. Gets knocked off the crossbar. Valley misses the ball as it gets knocked deep into blue. Colfax with a great demo. Lippe with a great shot, but it gets knocked out of goal. Takes a couple tries though. Oh, Daniel with a solo shot to tie it up. Let's take a look at that again. From mid-air. Payne tries to knock it away, but all he does is knock it in. So a bit of an own goal there. Now, going back into the swing of things, the game is tied 1 apiece as we approach the 2-minute mark. Ball is on blue side for a brief moment. Now it's on blue. Great demo from Valley. I wonder if Nitro knows that I like demos. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming in hot. Ball's coming in hot, deep in orange, and now it's going into blue. Boom! Great shot from Payne, but Kovacs is there to make the save. Daniel saves the shot that was made by Lepe. Lepe. Oh, that ball is... Oh, it gets in! Nitro takes it. They take the lead. It's 2-1. It's knocked away from the goal, but Daniel knocks it in instead. With a little bit of help from Bentley. It's 2-1 in favor of Nitro. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this game 1. Now, V-Cross needs to get the pressure on Nitro. Get more pressure on Nitro, excuse me. Payne coming in with a great shot against Kovac. Kovac was there to save. Oh, the ball bumps up and there we go. Ball is high in the air right now. Bouncing towards blue. Daniels is there, and so is the rest of them. Easy loses that turbo at a terrible moment. Payne eyeing that ball, and great save from Easy. Great shot from Kovacs, but it gets, wow, a great denial from Leafy in the form of a demo against Valley. Been quite the defensive battle as we go past 30 seconds. Or less than that. V-Cross needs to tie this up now if they want to have any chance of winning Game 1. They have the skill to do it, of course. This is a very close matchup. Oh, here we go. Oh, another demo from Lippy. 5 seconds remaining. Could this be the end of Game 1? Yes, it is. Nitro Esports take Game 1 2-1. That was an exciting Game 1. Very close. Very close. Now, going by the score alone, you can tell that Nitro Esports has been bringing in shot after shot after shot. All three of Elite have gotten at least one shot to their name, with Daniel getting 6 and Billy getting 4, Kovacs getting 2. And V-Cross, no slouches in the shot department either. Lippy got 5 and Payne got 2, but Easy did not get any shots, so that's probably gonna change once we get into game 2. Now we're gonna be going into game 2 in just a moment. Sit tight. Now, of all the people who got goals, Daniel got both goals for Elite, while Liffy got the only goal for V-Cross. I'm expecting more goals, I'm expecting more shots at the very least from both sides, particularly V-Cross. Now, it looks like, yep, we're ready to go here. Getting ready to start game 2 of this best of 5 series, this best of 5 finals. Here we go. The clock's gonna count down. Payne. There we go! Yep. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 is well underway. Now, right now, the ball is on. It's deep in blue all of a sudden. Excuse me. Very great save from Bailey against Payne. They do not want to lose. They do not want to lose. They want to keep this going. They want to keep their winning. They want to get another win in and force V-Cross to get into a reverse sweep situation. Bailey Payne knocking the ball out of Orange's hands and gets a demo in for his trouble. Oh, just to drive the point home. Pressure is very much on V-Cross. Bailey Payne adding to that pressure, something fierce. A great shot that gets knocked off the crossbar. Easy with a lovely demo against Bailey Payne, and Easy with a double demo aimed at Daniel. He's out for blood this game. Pressure is still on Orange though, despite the demos. See how long it'll take for that to change. Daniel keeping the ball on Orange's side. Oh, a great shot from Kovacs, taking advantage of Daniel's shoot. Let's see, great setup from Daniels leads to an excellent finish for Kovacs. It's 1-0 in favor of Nitro Esports Elite. V-Cross are on the back foot now. That could change in a heartbeat. This is Slips. Early demo soon after the face-off by Belly. Leafy coming in with a great, what looked like to be a setup. Looked like he may have miscalculated a bit. Oh, there we go. Great shot from Daniel. No, great shot from Payne. Daniel was the one who made the save. Payne has very little turbo, but he went for that ball and missed off by a bit. Ball is still deep in blue. Payne still low on the turbo. Kovacs takes an opportunity to make a great save. Great work there. Nitro's defense is on point in this game too. Payne using what little turbo he had. Works in V-Cross's favor for the moment. The ball is back under blue control, and another shot, another goal for blue. Looks like V-Cross was very much out of position there. Livy tried to stop it, but he was just not in time. 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in game 2. Face-off is a little bit in favor of Orange. Easy, looking to see if he can get a shot in. Lippy too. The ball goes over him, he thinks. Kovacs taking control of the ball. He has no turbo to his name. Easy looking to take the ball back. Looking to set things up for a goal here, but Lippy Oh man, right now the ball is back on back on Orange's side. Now it's back on Blue's side. It's a bit back and forth in that regard. Oh man, this has been quite the back and forth struggle so far. Here we go. Oh, whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your sets. This is still a best of 5 series. And right now, whoa! Payne taking an opportunity, helped along by Easy. Let's see that. Payne, after Easy helps out right at the beginning there. I'm not sure the replay caught that. But Payne just takes the ball downfield and kicks it in. Well done, Easy. And well done, Payne, too. Now then, it's 2-1. Still in favor of Nitro, but there is still some time left for V-Cross to tie it up. Maybe even get the lead. Ball is deep in orange right now. Pressure is on V-Cross. Kovacs keeping the pressure on them. Great save from Levy. Daniel looking to take control of the ball, but he's having a bit of a hard time with it. Maybe played the cautious route. Worked in his favor for a brief moment there, but 2 more blue on hand to take the ball back. Easy is keeping an eye on things right now. He's got Turbo. He's gonna try and do something, but that ball just bounces off the crossbar. That was an opportunity right there. There's still time for more opportunities to come around or to be created. Levy keeping an eye on that ball. He uses his turbo to take control. He takes away the max boost from Nitro. Well done on his part. Ball is deep in blue right now. Pressure is on Nitro. And a great shot from Levy with a little help from Easy. That's a tying game. V-Cross coming back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it all up in this game 2. They're making Nitro work. They're making Nitro work for this, let me tell ya. Now, this could be anyone's game. This is anyone's game as Philly gets another demo. How many demos has this man gotten throughout the tournament? I do not know. Alright, the clock is winding down. We could have an overtime. Or we could have one of those goals at the last moment, like before. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like the clock is. Yeah, the ball's still in play. Ball is still in play. It's deep on blue side, and it's overtime. Yes, let's go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how long it takes for. Wow, great save from Kovacs. That could have been terrible for Nitro, but it wasn't. And our ball is deep in orange. Pressure is on V-Cross. This is not the best time for that right now. V-Cross needs to bring the ball back into blue territory. And now they're fighting to keep control over it. And yep, Izzy brings the ball, tries to bring the ball into blue, but now it's deep in orange. Oh, Valley squeaks it in. He squeaks it in. Let's take a look at that. Great assist from Danielle. Just nudges it in from the side. This was a close game, but in the end, Nitro takes game 2. 3-2. That was a down-to-the-wire finish right there. Everyone got shots on goal. And almost everyone got a goal. Everyone but Easy. So, right now, V-Cross are in a reverse sweep situation. If they lose again, they're done. But if they win 3 times in a row, then they take the tourney. Yeah, basically, Nitro Esports only has to win one more time. One more time in order to take this. Not exactly a very ideal situation for V-Cross, but it's alright. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are coming in. They are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. They are ready to go. except for one more. We're waiting for one of V. Yep, there we go. V-Cross Hex is in. So now here we go. The clock is winding down. It is time for Game 3 of this best of 5. We're off to a great start already. We're off to a great start as the ball is deep on Orange's side. We've seen this many times before throughout the series. Now the ball is deep in blue. This is Nitro's time to get their defense up and running. So far, they have done exactly that. V-Cross, they really need to get a goal in. They really need a win, period. They need 3 of them. Uno, dos, tres. What do you guys think is going to take this series? Nitro Esports Elite or V-Cross? Let me know in the chat. Now, with that being said, oh man, this is looking at right now. Ball is deep on blue. The pressure is on Nitro. Say what you will about, like, let me rephrase. V-Cross has been doing their best to put pressure on their opponents and keep the pressure on them. But whenever the pressure is being laid out by Nitro, they tend to score. Thankfully, V-Cross has strong defense to account for that, but they can only account for Nitro's pressure for so long before that defense starts to crack. So right now, V-Cross has to amp up the pressure. They know they can tangle with Nitro at their goal, at their own goal. Great save from Kovacs. Pressure is on blue right now. Deep on blue, and great demo from Payne with Easy getting a goal of his own at last. Well done, Easy. Demo with Payne with that demo assist. The best kind of assist as far as I'm concerned. Alright, here we go. We're going back to game 3 here. Right now it's 1-0 in favor of V-Cross. They have taken the lead. Ball is deep on Orange's side. This is familiar territory to V-Cross. Easy, feeling confident, I'm sure. He's trying to knock that ball out of their territory. He has to deal with all of blue, all of Nitro. Kovacs is eyeing that ball. He wants to set something up. He has to deal with Payne, though. Ball is deep in blue now. Pressure is on Nitro. And clock is winding down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Payne's chasing after that ball. Little bit of help there from Easy. Oh, a missed shot. Lippy trying to keep the pressure on Nitro. They're doing a good job of it, all things considered. Speaking of which, Easy knocking the ball deeper into blue. Lippy's right there to keep the ball in that territory. Oh, great aerial kick from Belly, knocking the ball into Orange. Goes over the attacker's head. Easy with a demo. First a goal, then a demo. What will Easy do next? I am interested. Alright, Felipe. Signing that ball right now. Ball is still deep in blue. Great save from Kovacs. He does not want Easy to score again. Speaking of scores, a great shot deep into blue. A great shot from Lippy. A great shot from Payne. Lippy's shot bounces off the crossbar. It's just a bit too high up. But then here comes Payne, turning that shot into an assist that leads to a goal from Payne. It's 2-0 in favor of V-Cross. They are serious about this. They want to win via a reverse sweep. It's not every day you see a reverse sweep in Rocket League, or slips for that matter. Especially in a final situation. They have a long road ahead of them and they want to actually achieve such a feat. Anyways, going into the match here. Easy. Trying to keep the ball deep in blue. Speaking of which, whoa, Easy! Making way for that goal with the demo. Felipe actually did a demo just before the replay hit. I think he was not too happy about what happened there. Anyways. Great. Now it's 3-0 in favor of V-Cross. Nitro Esports, They are showing cracks in their play. And these cracks, however small they may be, regardless of their size actually, they are being taken full advantage of by V-Cross whenever they see them. So right now Nitro has to shore things up, especially for Game 4, because we're going, like, it's gonna be a Game 4 situation as far as I can tell, unless Nitro can get 3 goals in a hurry. Or 4 if they want to win. Great save from Easy. Kind of even knocks the shooter loose, knocks the shooter around too. Great shot from Easy, but knocked off the crossbar. I see you in the chat. I see you guys in the chat. Here we go, folks. This is definitely going to be the end of Game 3. V-Cross takes it. Wait. V-Cross takes it 3-0. And a shutout. Okay, so what does Nitro have to do in order to prevent something like that from happening again? Well, that's a fair question indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now let's see. Nitro Esports gotten some shots in, but their defense broke down a bit. They need to shore back up if they want to have a chance at finishing off this series and preventing the reverse sweep. As for V-Cross, they need to keep doing what they've been doing. They need to keep that up. Because what they've been doing has been serving them very, very well. Like, each player on V-Cross has gotten a goal. And each of them have gotten at least one shot off. And of course, 2 of the players got one save each, and server is down for maintenance. Alright, server is down for maintenance. Sincerest apologies. We will get this fixed up. The lobby will be remade. And once it is remade and the players are back in, we will continue our series with the Game 4 matchup. Don't go away. Now, chat, you guys are definitely hyped for these finals. Am I right or am I right? Let's bring some hype in the chat. Right now, we're waiting ever so patiently for Nitro Esports. We're waiting for the lobby to be remade here. I hope you guys have been having a lovely tournament. It's been a blast so far. An honest blast. And yep, the lobby is being remade as we speak. Shout out to Homicido for making these lobbies and accounting for Rocket League's interesting quirks. We're just waiting on the players to make their way into the lobby so that we can proceed. Now V-Cross needs to win the next 2 games in order to actually win the series. They lose once, they're donezo. Could we be seeing a best of 5? Could we be seeing a Game 5 situation, chat, like I predicted? Alright, let's see. Nitro Esports has arrived in the game. Has arrived in the lobby. Right now we're just waiting on V-Cross to make their way into the lobby as well, and then we can get started. And I see Homicido chatting it up in the chat. He thinks Nitro's gonna win. Now, let's see. Yep, well, looks like we got everybody in the lobby. So it won't be long before the match begins in earnest. Big shout out to everyone in Slips for making this tournament a reality. Here we go. Game 4 of this best of 5 finals between Nitro Esports Elite and V-Cross. Nitro Esports Elite have 2 wins in their name. V-Cross has 1 and a great early shot that bounces off the corner of the goal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Whoop, there we go. Ball is deep on blue. Great save on Belly. Early on, Nitro Esports Elite are on the defensive. The pressure is being mounted upon them by V-Cross. But Daniel got a great save there. Right now that ball is not leaving blue side for the moment. Easy fighting for that ball. It's kind of sort of in the middle, but now Levy knocks it back into blue. Bailey Pay up and about. Like he's on that ball ready to... Oh, he misses the ball and the attacker. And now the ball is going all the way into orange, but... Oh, Payne takes a risky save maneuver. He does it, and he pulls it off. That could have been an own goal. But that save has turned into offensive pressure for orange. Whew. Right now, Nitro are doing everything they can to make sure that V-Cross does not score a goal. Oh, whoa! Speaking of which, great shot. Another great shot turns into a goal. Let's take a look. Payne provides the assistance, sets it up for the redirect. Readjust by Leafy. 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. V-Cross are in the lead by 1. Oh, great offensive pressure early on, like right at the face-off. Great save, though. The pressure is on orange. Let's see how long that lasts. Kovacs was in control of the ball for a brief moment there. Knocks it out of Orange's hands, but it gets back into Orange's hands for a moment. Now the ball is in control of blue as it goes into orange. Two great shots from Felipe and Daniel interchangeably. Respectively, you get the idea. Now ball is out of blue side. Look, now it's a little bit back in. Now it's deep in. Great save from Daniel. Payne knocks the ball around, high in the air. Daniel looking to knock it away, and he does. Great save from Leapy, though. Defense on both sides is on point. Valley with a great demo against V-Cross, against Payne. Payne coming back in with full turbo, looking to send the ball deep into blue. Does for a brief moment. Easy keeps it in. Bailey Payne looking to knock it away. Bad rhyme. Shut up. Okay, seriously though. I like that it rhymed. Anyways. Kovacs coming in. Here comes Payne. Look, he's eyeing that ball. Gets some turbo. Easy knocks the ball further into blue. No turbo to Easy's name though. Levy setting things up, but the ball gets knocked out of his hands. Daniel's trying to keep this pressure on him. Payne knocks the ball away and a great save. Well done in this part. Ball is on orange, pressure is thus on V-Cross. This has been quite the battle to determine who ties up, determine whether the game is tied. Right now, V-Cross still in the lead by 1 point. Just one. Uno. Now, ball is deep on blue. This could be a second goal. Ah, but Daniel knocks it away. Payne knocks it back in, though. Demos! Kovacs. Valley's right there, though. Along with more blue folks like Lippy. Orange folks, excuse me. I'm not colorblind. Alright. 20 seconds remaining. This could be a win for V-Cross. And wait a minute! Valley Bay with a solo goal to tie it up. 15 seconds left in the match. Left in game 2. Game 4. Pardon. I'm so excited. I'm jumbling up my words. Jibble jumble jumble. Alright, 15 seconds left. This could be overtime. Or it could result in one of these teams getting the game-winning goal before the clock runs down. Let's see what happens. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, that ball just got knocked high in the air. Whoa! Opportunity for a shot, but he missed the shot. Ball's still in the air. Overtime! Overtime. Okay. This is not TF2. Okay. Alright, so we got overtime situation. Whoever gets the goal wins the game. Great save. And that ball is going all over the place. And here's a great... Oh, it got knocked off the crossbar. But there was a defender right there ready to make the save anyway. Speaking of which, great save by Belly. It's a back and forth struggle this overtime. Nitro Esports are trying to secure their victory, while V-Cross are trying to come from behind. If they get a goal here, then they force Game 5. And what has most certainly been a very unique tournament. Whoa! Great shot, knocked off the crossbar, off the corner by the looks of it. Ball still on blue side. It was gonna get knocked away, but Easy's right there to say no, it's staying put. Daniel looking on. Daniel gets some turbo while Easy trying to make a shot. He does, but Kovacs is there to make the save. Ball is still on blue, and whoa! Ooh, that could have ended badly. The Kovacs was there to stop that disaster from even occurring. Ball is on orange side for a moment. Oh, wait a minute. There's an opportunity. An opportunity here for orange to make a goal, but it gets knocked away. But, oh, the ball is back in blue. Back deep in blue. Saved by Belly. Well done. We're approaching the 2-minute mark in the overtime. As Easy gets another demo. This time on Kovacs. Ball is on blue side right now. There's a scoring opportunity, but... And it passes orange by. But there's another one here. And oh, it gets knocked straight up into the roof. Right up to the ceiling. There we go. And whoa! Nitro Esports secures the win at the 2-2-2 mark, getting their second goal in Game 4. That's a lot of twos. That's 4 of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our tournament winners. They are Nitro Esports Elite. Shout out to V-Cross for taking them to task, making them earn that win. That was a superb match. That was a superb series. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to everyone, and I mean everyone who has taken part in the festivities. Nitro Esports Elite win! Yeah, I know the bottom text is a bit incorrect, but they win the championship. They win the tournament. They are our new champions. A big thank you to every single team that has taken part in this tournament. Placement matches and all. A big thanks to everyone who worked behind the scenes to help make this tourney run as smoothly as humanly possible. Big thanks in particular to 616 for handling the lovely scenes that you have been seeing before you, including the match overlay, all of its information. A big thanks to Homicidal for providing the match lobbies and getting these teams to get their butts together and play. A big thanks to APK for commentating alongside me for up to the end of the semifinals. And of course, a big ol' shout out goes out to the rest of the folks in Slips, to the rest of the team. To Gummy, our new community manager, for helping out whenever she could. To Hussein for helping out during the tourney. I saw you, Hussein, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is GJ saying thank you very much for watching. We got more stuff in the works here for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed what has been a very, very unique tournament. The most unique tournament we've done thus far. For more than one reason. Shout out to the Twitch chat for being so darn hype and awesome. I really do appreciate that. Like, super appreciate that. Guys, get some hype for our teams here. For all of our teams, including our champions, Nitro Esports Elite. And Kovacs is a girl! Okay, thank you very much. Kovacs, shout out to... Yeah, okay. I'll make sure to get the gender right. Yes, I am so sorry, Kovacs. Well, that was my bad. Alright. Anyways. With that being said, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Lady Gamers for the win. Now, with that being said, this is GJ saying thank you for watching. We're gonna end it off here with one more video. And then we're gonna call it, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. It's been a great night, all things considered. Take care. See you guys next time. Keep an eye out on the Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't already. And keep an eye out on our channel. We got more in the works. Bye!
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.